I don't know what happened to the light. Sometimes that just happens, but it's annoying because sometimes I really have no idea how long I've been going live for, and it's not working. But here we are. We're back. Second course short. Is too hot. So yeah, I'm going to spray the boards down in a bit. I'm not going to do it just yet. Honestly, my hair's driving me a bit nuts at the moment. I need a bit of trim later. A proper trim. But when I say trim, okay, trim, it's like almost not really noticeable, just gets out of my eyes a little bit. I hope you're going to hear me a bit better now, because earlier I don't think people take on this. Sometimes when people do things like I can't hear you on a live because it's almost like trolling people. I'll come back to sanding this down. This where the tape went on the board. It's just where it was stalled, but I've got honestly the worst. I'm just waiting to see if the light works really. I think going off of it and coming on it just messes with it a little bit. Yeah, go and spray these in a sec, or like for 20 minutes, half an hour or something. See if the light's working. I hope I'm going to go skate day. I would go and skate, but it's just too hot. It's 37 degrees today. I was going to be like, is that tomorrow? I think it might be tomorrow, but it's still like 35 today. Oh, I'm so tired. There's a sale on 45% off. But I need to put the QR code in the background. What else I was going to do as well, so when I come off to spray the boards next, I'm going to try and reboot my printer. Hopefully I can get it working. This is a QR code. That's good. So that's a pain in the ass. 1 second. Plan. Thank you for letting me know that. So I mean, sometimes I wonder how many times that happens, and I actually have no idea it's happened. So there seems to be no interaction for a while, no engagement, but maybe she's back on here. Well, that's good. I don't know what happened to that. So that's good. So leave it there for 1 second, just so I can. My brain's just not working today. That's good, bro. ski tablet. It's probably why, because to be fair, I took it a few hours ago now. Nothing to work off of my like immediate release ones. I'll get it back up in a minute. Go skate day. I want to go and skate, right? But I'm kind of thinking to do it this evening instead. It's cool out, so I'll probably get like heat stroke or something. It's also the humidity. You need a thunderstorm really badly. A bit of fresh air in it might help. So I figured out the heel flip over there. Yeah. That's the one. Or not. Some variable shit. I can't do switch variables. That's why I'm like, this has to be my like. Oh damn it! I know this. My kick flips are this a cleaner. My ollie is a cleaner. I can't do any like other tricks like variable heels. Only literally to kick flips the only trick I can do. But with this, I can do like fakie. But I'm not explaining that right. It's honestly, it's like skateboard. With skateboarding, it's like switch and fakie mess me up. They mess each other up a little bit. So kind of overlap. If you're a skater now, like, yo, it's good. Sorry, I'm so tired today. Never been so tempted to just go back to bed. To be honest with you, I'm quite good, like, as I say, like, down to describe this. I learned to fingerboard kind of like, what, 3 years ago now? No, not even that. 2 years ago. Or found out about it. I knew what tech decks were. I didn't know you could do tricks on them. I thought this was it. But just like skateboarding, I kind of learned it not watching videos, just through doing it. Because every time I tried to do it, people, the way they told me to, I couldn't. And I got arthritis, so like the whole spreading your fingers and popping, I can't do that. So I kind of have to like flick it back and throw both my fingers forward, which I know some people do. But yeah, I do take tips, but I always find tips. I appreciate it nonetheless, but tips always end up just not working in my favour. It's like someone telling you to do a kickflip a certain way, but you'll end up, everybody on a skateboard ends up kickflipping just slightly, not obviously that, it's not infinite ways to do a kickflip, but like you might have just below the bolts, angled more, a degree of like straight up, and then you just turn it and flick to the side because you can do that. Some people just need to have their foot completely angled off. I feel like the fingerboarding feels very similar. I actually like make the boards. So like fingerboarding is like less of a priority to a degree. What I was trying to say is into a similar thing to skateboarding. Like similar movements. And I can do like a proper, clearly not right now. It's going to take me a while, but I I am newer to fingerboarding on my skate. Like skateboarding, I have to take half the amount of time, not even that, to think to warm up, maybe like 20 minutes. That'd been clean. Well, I've landed stuff like nollie flip to primo before, so I'm not terrible. It's just consistency in it. So rocky. Some sneaky little pops. Like those ones. And they're like last minute. Leave a bit with the window open. A little less stuffy. Not terrible. I've got the rotation, I've got the flip down, I just need to. What's annoying is I've got to switch backside flips every day. I don't know how people do it when they're moving along. I'd fall over and whack my head. Just going down and still keeping the trick. I am tempted to try and make some wheels. So each board comes with a grip tape. Stickers and other bits. And there's 45% off as well at the moment. That's glow in the dark, and it's the last one and the only other one of its kind. I mean, I have the only other one, which is broken, so technically it is now the only remaining one of its kind. This one's going up as well. Intended, I'll probably need to put 2 grip tapes in this one. Oh my lord! And it comes with an L file as well to do your grip tape. A little orange one. It's a bit like when you get. So, I'm gonna give up talking to him. My throat's killing me. glow in the dark boards are normally 55. So I will not have any argument with anybody about the cost of things. That's nearly the average price of a fingerboard anyway. These double in durability and quality. So to get it on 45% off is the cheapest you'll get it. And also, if people want more proof of how good the boards are, if you Google glow in the dark fingerboard, mine is the 4th product to come up, unsponsored. So it's not like paid to be there, like underneath the sponsored or what? Yeah, sponsored fucking ads. If you just go to shopping, it'd be the 4th one listed there. You're very welcome. I think, is it this one that's listed there? So it all glows, the leaves go green, and the smoke trails go green. And it's so luminescent that I like light up off the table. I'm tempted to put the full size waxes up there as well. Actually, I might make those. So that is low. Chocolate bars. They're normally a bit darker than that. And this side looks like that's why I would probably recommend using clear grip tape. Did you know what? I might get some clear grip tape for that. I'll be working on these wheels as well, so they're glowing dark, off white to blue or green or whatever colour we got. Oh, that's what I was doing. Actually, I'm putting these separately so people don't not see them. Well, I don't think it's normalising, just so black out. come off in a sec just so I can add some of these boards to the store, make sure they're in stock. Well, they say on stock, I mean, in stock, or on hand, whatever it says. And I've also added a donation thing. It's been suggested a few times, and I'm like, you know what, it's probably a good idea. And at the moment, I'm going to try and set up a charity in the next month or two with it, because it's a little bit easier to set up charity and figure out how much of the proceeds will go to local skate charities until obviously I'm fully staffed. That's the way where I actually have to keep these, or at least working alongside some other charitable skate companies. I guess like just skate companies, really, like artists, anything in that sort of. I just feel like I've got brain rot, man. Second-hand brain rot from this world. Selective shitness, that's what it is. So congested. Sorry, everyone, it's horrible. So distracting. I'm trying to breathe through it. About 5 minutes, I'm just going to spray the boards down. Well, some from the last coat. I let them stain onto the first coat. I'll be doing more depending on how well they do. They're only $24.99 normally. Prices have gone down on things. I dropped it because I haven't got more stock, so obviously things will go down a little bit. Shuffle. And but I said it's 45% off as well anyway today, so like I shit at maths. Shows you how you don't have to know nothing. You have a calculator. That's what my brain was like. I'm like, I can draw, and that's more of a skill than, you know. I'm not saying maths is not a skill. I mean, because I can't do it. So there you go. It is a skill. I just saw it as a pointless skill when it's got told away when I use a calculator. I mean, it's probably ideal to know maths still. Kind of quick and easy, you know. But luckily, yeah, do have a calculator for most of it. Algebra. Alright, never used it. Don't even remember what algebra is. It's gonna be really bad because I'm gonna know what it is, but I'm just not gonna know what the name. I'm gonna go, oh, that's what it is. Just completely forget. I remember it's like the mean average number, whatever it is. Yeah. Oh my lord. Sorry, it's so distracting, isn't it? I've got the heel flips down, so the other day. So I have to call this a kickflip because I can't really do one at the moment. It's been switch flipping and nollie flipping so much. But I find it's funny, it's like skateboarding, because when you're learning another trick on a skateboard, you end up like forgetting like easier tricks, like a backside shove. You go to do one thinking you can do it, and then you just eat shit. Like it's so far out down for you. You're doing heel flips, kick flips. Like, oh yeah, and you try and do a little line because you've got down clean, and you go to do it, and then you're under rotated or saying you do it at 90, and you just eat shit. Gotta love it. Comes with you real quick. Oh my lord. It's clearing itself, and then it's it's like nothing there. It's like tickly one. I remember when it's called like PTSD for people doing tickly cough. Getting into a tail or a blunt, right? Tail's so much harder. You kind of have to like aim it more, like not like that, or like ignore what I'm saying. It's still harder, but oh, it's so distracting. Oh man. I was gonna say as well. I forget. There's balls like this in the stores, like the silhouette ones. I absolutely love these decks. To the point where it was really hard when I make a board to not keep it for myself. Not because I'm saying myself, just because it's more. The money's great. It helps the business, of course. I'm not going to lie about that. But I mean, it's my hobby, and not just like making it. But actually, to be fair, I do have a guilty pleasure for making the boards more than fingerboarding sometimes. Skateboarding tops it all, but this is more doable because of the injuries I've had before. So I was able to just plop my ass down, not have to move about too much. Always, oh, you can't even see them. All those boards on the wall are the ones I've literally made. I made about 700 boards on the table. It's crazy. And it's just like a pile here. There's ones in all the bags. There's like a pile of 5 there. That's the other ones I've been sold. Another one. Oh yeah, that's the only one of the kind as well. A lot of one of a kind boards. So when they're one of a kind, if you get them before I decide they're one of a kind. Once I've decided they're one of a kind, I won't be making another graphic of it, and there's only one in circulation. That's it. You've got that one, and it becomes super rare. But if you get it afterwards, obviously, then the price is up because it's like one of a kind graphic. So a lot of them do become, but not. It's not a percentage, to be fair. It depends how well the graphic does. If it sells straight away, and it doesn't sell again for a while, then I take it as a popular graphic. So obviously, something. It's like some of the graphics are a little bit like edgy. So I understand parents are on the website and be like, oh no, that's not ideal. But I feel like there needs to be a company that orientates more to, like, I've looked at my target audience over the last, what did it say? I think it said it's longer than a year. 18 months is like 25 to 35, I think. Or was it 25 to 45? But yeah, adults. Mostly. Especially now the social media bands come in as well. So it's kind of good. I'm not trying to orientate to like the kids who play with tech decks. That's why I say respect tech decks because what they do, they're nice and cheap and affordable. And then you'll start hobby up more properly, using your own money or whatever. Graphics people won't do edgy graphics anymore because they don't like what mainstream. I'm like, fuck the mainstream, to be honest with you. Mainstream corrupt. It just cares about money. It destroys all cultures it touches pretty much because it's just money. Where can we make the most amount of money off of anybody? Right? Like, I think all realistically, I'm saying this is like sells them, so it's not necessarily the most beneficial thing. They are designing the graphics again. It takes a long time, and they're sanding it down and spraying it. It's not like really hard, but at the same time, it's not super easy. So I showed them what they look like when I started making them. That's why I got so put into making the boards and getting them to the right shape, because getting them from This is really thick and just a piece of crap too. This took a good, easily a year of making them all at least at that point. At one point, I was making them every day in rotation, like 2 in, 2 out. But that's the same wood, same mold, same glue. Is because I left it in for 24 hours, or I leave it in for 6 hours. And some other companies leave them in for, if you watch YouTube videos, people make videos of, oh yeah, so we leave it in this mold for like 12 hours or just overnight. I'm like, it needs 24. It literally says on the bottle of glue. And that's even a polyurethane glue, so that dries quicker. It still says full cure achieved in 24 hours, meaning it expands in that time. And it's, oh, damn, should have left them down there. It becomes so evident when you look at the layers how thick they are and how it expanded compared to that. It's almost double its size, and that's 12 hours in the mold and 24 hours in the mold. So it needs a 24. So that they might stretch it a little bit longer and put it in like cleanly so they optimize the shape, but the boards are then just so much weaker because they're not bonded properly. Where it's expanded, there's gaps and cracks and spaces. So when people say, "Oh, I got this company's board, but they've done a lip slide and it broke," I'm like, "How? None of my boards are broke. That's why I have them all on the wall. Not one crack. I've smacked a lot of them about on the table. Literally, not full, obviously, so it would break. You stand on it, stamp on it. I think if you actually stood on it, it wouldn't break. For real, like they are that durable. Because I guarantee if I stood on the Tech Deck or the other like Pro one I've got, it would break because of how flimsy it feels. But these aren't. These generally feel. I'm just going to drop the difference. This is, as I said, what 12 hours in a mold sounds like. It's quite dull, and then even from that height compared to, it's just so dull, man. And that's literally what a Tech Deck. Where's the Tech Deck gone? Like I said, I look fair enough to the plastic Tech Decks. They're pretty cool. I've got 2 handboards up there, but they're wood ones. From what I've experienced, that shit. And there are plenty of other companies that I could the same experience I have to go off of, but plenty of my customers have also said that mine are better than. Well, someone said better than a Black River board, but I'm sure he was just trying to be nice. I like people being real about it, though, you know what I mean? Because it's good to know where you stand, what to improve on. Right, let's take that out. I'm so confused right now. Yeah, as I say, everything's on sale. That's even the beanies, and so jumper as well. Jumpers on sale. Beanies on sale. I don't even know where's it. The black logo. Well, they're like 5, I think, 5, 6 now. With the sale on, not 100% sure. I have to go check. I'll put that days on in a minute. Oh man, his throat's jarring. Yeah, no, it's not good. I do imagine sometimes, like, because obviously as a skateboarder, I do see the trick in my head if you was a skateboarder, and the way the ball just threw out, then it was just like it's like fucking Mario through the air. Like there's a trick video I watched yesterday, this guy on a Mega Run thing, and he just flicked it. It was like someone just said fling it and wing it. That's what you call that trick. And it was like it was like I've never seen. It was like a triple impossible or something. It was wild. Oh man. So close. There you go. See, that's what I'm trying to get. It's like a little inward heel, which I'm pretty sure that's an inward. Wait, actually, I'm not sure now. It might be getting a half of it. That was not an inward heel. Neither was that. The fact I keep missing this shit. I don't know how people deal with all low rider trucks in this. Like on a skateboard as well. As a skateboard, I can't even stress how fingerboarding is starting to like generally impress me more and more. The more I fingerboard, and I'm like, why is this consistency so much harder than skateboarding? Like skateboarding is all mental, right? It says like 80% mental, and like whatever fucking skater the number wants to make up for you, they will say it's mental for some like, and it's true because what they mean by that is also a lot. Your brain stops you doing it. You've got to override your fear responses because I'm telling you now, you ever just try and drop in, you ever try and fucking kick flip over into a hit, knowing you're thinking, oh, what's gonna happen? Your brain goes, the ball's gonna flip up and hit me in the face. It's gonna hit me in the nuts. And I land on the ball and I break my ribs. Obviously, as I said, the injuries I've had, like compound fracture where the bone came out my. There you go, you can see the bone looks weird as fuck. Bone came out my arm. I don't want this to put people off skating. Maybe wearing gear. Someone who's had a lot of injuries and it wasn't from shit skating. Maybe a little bit. But I had seizures from something called transit loss of consciousness. And it took one person to have a game of skate me to be like one day and be like, bro, no, you were shaking before you hit the ground. I was like, oh, damn. Because I wore a helmet at that point as well. Because people were like, yeah, you were shaking. People would see it before. I thought I'd had seizures from hitting the ground, which makes it sound, trying to not be reckless by wearing helmets, but I still seem to have seizures. Like, what's going on? And I finally went to the doctors, and because they were just going, oh, yeah, it'd be because you hit the ground. They didn't do any more checks, and that's like, yeah, just keep an eye on it, make sure you don't have any more. And then when I did that one, he was like, no, you were shaking before you hit the ground. And he really stressed that to the ambulance as well, the paramedics on site. And I was just like, bro, I don't remember. I was like, bro, I don't remember shit. I was like, and the first thing I said when I came around was probably, I think he said something like, I said to him, I was like, oh, did you win? Did I get E? Playing escape. And we got to the point where, do you know when you're both just as good as each other, you also do stuff as respectful, but you start to get a little bit cocky. But he was good with his late tricks and his like wraparounds. Like he could do like a kick flip late impossible and shit like that. Like, I had no idea how he'd do that stuff. Like to me, I'm still like on the skateboard by the way, but like I can't. My brain would be doing it with my hand. Like yeah, no, you lost me. You lost me at the edge of the kickflip, bro. When you caught it and you fucking happens too quick. He's like, look, let me break it down. I have actually recorded slow mo before to try and watch it slow mo. I'm sorry, that ain't happening. And it's just wild because it's like you've got a really chance as well. You're not going to roll your ankle. Where I've had like torn ACLs, MCLs, UCLs, ripped meniscus by that point anyway. And the worst injury I had was depends what you want to say is like visually or causing the most pain. Slip disc in the spine was the worst discomfort I've ever been in. It still causes a lot of discomfort. That's why I sit like on the side because if I sit straight, it's like a lot of pressure on my spine. But then the compound fracture of the bone came out my arm. One of the worst things that most of the skaters had seen around me too. The thing that happened at South Banks, I'm pretty sure it did. And I would say fingerboarding is nice because you can play it safe a little bit and experiment and have fun again. Still going to go skate today, but it's ridiculously hot at the moment. It's like 26 degrees in the UK at the moment, Celsius, so it's like 97 or 8 degrees Fahrenheit. God, I love it. I do want to be able to get an ollie flip into a tail. That'd be sick. I've not landed one of those yet. I feel like I'm close. And I've probably got like different extenders out. Yeah, I'm close. A little bit more warming up today, I reckon I could get that. Oh, fingerboarding is so good. Don't knock it till you try it. If you're a skater, it's funny because I have people, I don't really get it anymore. But my few favourite things, I need to do bingo. At one point I was going to do like a bingo where I get like I would donate to charity if people would say all the things that they say. So, like, get a job, one of them, before people realise I clearly have my own business, or those people just cleared off, wasn't going to work on me, or 2 seconds, use that. Do you actually skateboard? Because if you do, then I respect you fingerboarding, but if you don't it's kind of implying the opposite as well. I'm not saying it directly, but. Or, am I gay? Or when do I come around? Stitching. So I want to go down to the skate park and actually, obviously go for a skate as well, but fingerboard down there too. A bit of a broken dick, because literally, from the videos I've seen in the States, fingerboarding is not judged. Really at all. I mean, I'm not seeing any judgment. Maybe like a little bit of that, oh bro, like, save some in for the rest of us, or like just mock it, but like jokingly. But like, I just feel like if I was to fingerboard every day, I did. I went on a walk down the road from me, and somebody just walked past, and he was like, "What on earth are you doing?" And I was just like, "Fingerboarding." And I realised I needed a bit more explanation than just fingerboarding for the guy. So I said, "Obviously, I'll make the boards." So I'm just kind of promoting him, and because I was making them, it's okay. I'm like, what is wrong with people? Even if I wasn't making them, it's just somebody just chill. He's like, there are so many issues with a chick going on the road. Surely you would want somebody to be doing that rather than playing with other things. There's worse things to be playing with. Right? Having lived in London myself, also just changed my life around. Let's just say that, so you can kind of figure out. I'm now playing with fingerboards, what I was like at one point. I've still skated, but I mean, still, you know what I mean? It's like it's mellowing out, being you, doing what you want to do. Fuck what people think. Lost this knowledge back finger impossible. I thought this would be a cool name for this trick. I know it's called a front finger foot or whatever. Would it be easier to call it a fingerprint? Because it's like you're taking a fingerprint. I don't know, I just thought that'd be quite cool. No, that was terrible, but so was that. They're terrible. Oh. I feel like people trying to make skateboard tricks. I remember growing up, I was like, I want to make a new skateboard trick up, and realising how difficult it was actually going to be. Because, I mean, well, I don't. Rodney Mullen left enough space for like what? He done like 80% of the tricks. Okay, maybe more like 70 because there's like quite a few variations of things, but still the main staple tricks. Rodney, and he always tries. I feel like he is so humble with because he always tries to deny it. to a degree. It's like, no, it's like, you know, it's like a group effort. Like to a degree, I obviously agree with that. It will be like a community effort, and a lot of time, if you look at a good example, is like bands, they don't get nowhere near enough, like, you know, the drummer and the guitarist. That's why I like solos, because they was talking about this on part of the update. They give that the artist on it, so like, because the singer kind of gets all the attention, right? So now by removing, like, by taking the singer away for a second and letting the guitar and like, starting to feel like I've got it back then in a second. Oh, don't even fucking jinx yourself. Maybe not. Oh, maybe. The group I joined, Skating Over 30, right? I'm obviously, I'm not, I'm 25, but having slipped the disc in my spine with those other injuries and then fingerboarding, I'm like, this is skating for over 30. I'm joking, obviously, if you still, I still skate. I'm going to go for a skate tonight. Yeah, she has, don't worry. I went and done that before I started this last live. She ran quite a bit today, but yeah, would make sense for it. She just let go on the floor earlier. I'm like, Frankie, I couldn't find her. She's led in the corner of the room. Like, I guess it's cold in here, the centre of the walls. Not the centre of the walls, the outer walls. But she couldn't lay where the sofa is in the corner, so she's gone over near the TV unit. And I'm like, Frankie. And she's not bothering to move. She can see I'm like panicked to a degree because I can't find her. I'm like, shit, she's got out somehow. But I knew she hadn't. She would have just been hiding somewhere because obviously I hadn't. Like, she came in, I would have locked the door. She took her, you know what we like. She don't go near the door pretty much. When it's never unlocked for her to go near it, and like, or somebody just open it. I know I never make that mistake where he runs ahead and then we lock it, take her collar off and whatever. So I knew she was in the flat, but then when I finally spotted her, she's just laid there on the floor, head up, looking at me. That's the most effort she's put in. Better. Pretty comfortable, I must say. She's probably still there, to be honest. And if I put that blanket down, then we got for that bed thing, I don't think she wants to lay on it because it's too hot. It seems to absorb the heat. Yeah, that's what I was. So I just seen it. Got your message. Somebody did. Do you know why we put that heat pack? So I'm thinking, or the cold pack. So I could try and put that in the freezer so you can put some so she can have it. Where she is so small, it's almost half her size anyway. So I really want to get a nollie flip into a tail for like minimalistic rotation wide. Be a cool trick. What the fuck was that? I have no idea what that was, but that was cool. I think that was a variable where you tell, hold on, that was cool. So rad, but I feel like really into it. And I also don't feel like using modern Lego either, like at my age, it just seems so, I just think, I always thought it looked dumb. You got to like, just use the vocabulary you grew up with. If you like, I mean, maybe. Do you know there's videos where people talk like skibbly toilets and stuff like that, and they're like 60, and they've got teachers doing it. Actually cringes me out so hard. It's like giving in to their supremist ideas anyway. They think they're the top shit. They think they're like the only bloody generation that came before, like we all did, but like on an extreme. And is Gen Alpha the right name to call them that? Like, that noise. Fuck you, like a diving board. Yeah, no. I can't, it's like recording with both hands. I can't do it. No, recording with one hand and single now. I really struggle with it. I end up recording the wall. I'm going to do dark slide. I think I scared away all the people earlier with my boring ass life, so I've just been struggling all day. I'm only just finally waking up a little bit. I've been awful today. But it's a case of if I stopped doing a live and went sat down for a bit and done whatever, I would have just zoned out more. I would have not. It's like I need to step into it. It's like being in any job. You just got to force it. Fake it till you make it. So I'm going to get this inward here now first. Questionable. What's up, bro? Welcome. So that everybody knows there's a 45% sale off at the moment on like everything other than skateboards, unfortunately. What's up? What's up? Wow, I got a water skating in the 7. CBH goes to cinema, so I live so far away from anything. Like literally, the nearest cinema I live away to is like, I think it's like about an hour and a half. Like that's why if I travel by like transport. Oh god. Car, I think it's still like an hour and 15, 20 minutes. Yeah. Cramping up so easy because the arthritis at the moment. Yeah, so all boards, not all of these, I'll have to put back on the store yet. But each one comes with an outboard. A file, a grip tape, and the boards. They're all literally pretty much nearly half price. 45%. Good enough. It's close enough to half. But for Go Skate Day, there is literally limited stock. There's like 2 beanies left. There's 6 packs of wax left. Some of them are the OG like packaging as well. So once I switch over, obviously new logo. This is literally the old logo. So this is like as soon as they're gone. It's funny because I see it happening. Like obviously I've been in contact. I've made skateboard wheels too, and that's the first of their kind. So 85A, but they act like 95 to 101A. So they're the best parts for both wheels. Like, let me get my wheel. Oh, damn it. So, right, explain the best parts. I've got such a dry mouth. I'll explain the best parts. Once I got rid of this top mouth, bam. Best parts from both wheels are I've got the rebound from an 85 because it is 85A, so it's not dual drum or drum like split or mix. It is still 85A, but you can power slide with it because it has less grip. So I've formulated it to keep the rebound, so it's so much softer. It goes over stones and pebbles, but it. I'm gonna have to just get the wheels in it to show people. Oh, it's just not that effective of a display. That will do for now. Right, so to showcase it. So they're different, same 85A formula. I know it's a different colour, but yeah, both my wheels you can see by the shape of them. Both have the same like rebound, both still really bouncy. But this one you can power slide with, right? Where this one you can't. So that's normal 85A without my formula. But they both see a bit harder, but still. But this is so power slide 85, 101A. Right. Oh shit, sorry, the edge is a bit tacky there. So both are the same 85A formula wheel, but one has one doesn't have the formula in it, one does. So this will grip really hard to the table. This one will power slide. The ones I've got on my board are better at the moment, but they are both 85. It wouldn't sound like that because this is what 101A sounds like, a rock, compared to that. But they both still. So I keep turning on its side. They both still power slide. Where if I change outfit, it's still 85A. They don't power slide. If you try and do a power slide of 85A, I feel for you. No cruiser wheels. So I've managed to take best parts of both wheels. So the hardness, so you can power slide from a hard 101A wheel. They don't sound like that. It's more rubbery. And it's not mixed drum or anything like that. It's still just 85. What is wrong with that side? This is the unformed. This one. Oh, that's because it's the wrong one. You can hear it gripping. There you go. That's the wheel. So that's got the formula in it. Ignore how slight yellow it is. That one. I was trying to make off-white, and in my head I'm sitting there like, how do you make off-white white? White. Yeah, white and yellow. Tints. What is it like? Fluorescent yellow or something like that. But then I remember this cures amber. So if you obviously got white and amber, that makes off-white. So I was like, oh yeah. So I'm trying to make off-white and make him really off-white. But it kind of helped the case, I guess, just so I can remember which one's which. Even though all I need to do is see that just grips too hard, and this one doesn't. But they're both 85A, and it's the first. It's not the first. It's been done a few times, but not like this successfully. So nice and bouncy, pretty much. It's a little bit harder, as you can tell. But if I want to do that with a 101A wheel, it sounds like a rock. And that's what I've never liked about. I've loved hard wheels as a street skater. I need them to do reverts, power slides, and I mean big spins and things like that. You want to have enough scoop. You don't want friction, but you also want it to feel smooth and it's not fucking your shins and your ankles all the time. Because you know, after street wheels, my life, you don't really notice it until you switch out for these ones which I've made, which are just incredibly smooth. But you can actually power slide easier. I'm going to prove this. Like, this is wild. These actually, which are 85A, power slide easier than a 101A wheel. That's how well I formulated these wheels. I've worked on it for a year, no cap. So, I mean, it's still rocking the table, right? That's 101A. It's gripping too much still. This, my wheel, 85A. So an 85A wheel grips less. So better for street skating. It's still got good grip. It's not like you're going to slip and slide everywhere. Like I skated in the rain earlier to test them the other day as well, and they grip better in the rain because it's like the compound that I've put in there does not react with water at all. It's like hydrophobic, so the rubber still just grips. It's literally a godsend, and it's also thermo. You know how skateboard wheels get quite hot, and it can also deform after a while, causing easiest flat spots because it makes the rubber weaker. This doesn't get as, this is more thermic protected because of the element I put in it, compounds. There's 4 other things other than the 2-part urethane I mix. So technically 6 parts because they are 2 different, even if it's 2 parts, there's one thing, it's 2 parts. There's 2 different types of chemicals in them. But yeah, I'm so gassed with this, guys. So you can hear this one's more rubber because there is none of the formula in it compared to this, but there's still moments where this bounces just as softly. This one actually has too much of the formula in it, and the ones on my board, as I say, the fact it is 85A but grips. This, in theory, as 101A, should actually grip less than this, which is not the wheel I made. In fact, even with rocks at the table a little bit, 101A, it grips too much. So if you ever wanted a board, say, that has softness like that, unlike that, but that should look really weird if you haven't seen it, because obviously they've just seen me struggle to power slide 101A wheel across the table, and then at 85A wheel power sliding easy. That one sounding like a rock. That should power slide easier because it's a harder rubber. Where this just bounces. John, the best test on my skateboard. There's a sale on as well today. 85% off. Sorry, that's a Western. 45% off on everything. So these are I'm not gonna name. Actually, no, because I'm not shitting on it. These are OJ's. Rock hard, right? My wheels. Obviously, they won't bounce like that. They absorb the impact. My point is, it's better for your shins. I've been working on the formula for like about a year and a half now, on and off. Obviously, on the graphics and the boards too. But it is the first of its kind. But honestly, as I said, someone suggested a few people have to set up a donation page on my website, which I have done now. So if people want to help a tool towards it, so you can donate whatever. 2p, no p. No offense, whatever, honestly. The wheels will be coming regardless. As I say, they're incredibly smooth, incredibly quiet. Like, you can hear that right? They're the same bearings. They're so much quieter on impact, sound, thermic protected. They, as I said, you power slide on them just like you can with like 101A. If anything, it grips more than this does, but it still has grip. You can tell it still has enough grip. It just outbeat. I can't believe it, bro. OJ's, it outperforms OJ's 101A wheels, and they're 85A. Because as I said, they're soft on impact. It's the best. It's literally the best from both worlds, from both sets of wheels. And growing up, I was like, at one point I had a cruiser board and a street board, so I had harder wheels. There was like, I think I had 76s, 76As, and I had 99A wheels. But that shouldn't be, in theory, what happens when you get an 85A wheel and a 101A wheel. That should grip a lot less, but it grips more than an 85A wheel that I made. Softer, harder, even though that power slide's better. I'm so excited. Secret, as I say, it's a secret that's not been done for. How you do research with formula is literally like you would think, just Google it, but then you just, not just like your first few pages, you have to look on research papers, chemical research, research chemicals, things that have been mixed, things that produce toxins and chemicals and gases. What elements cure together, what don't. I finally achieved it. So there's a company, and out of respect, I'm not naming it out, but it will be made clear soon. There are some people who know, because I did say it to a few people before I'd asked them, which I was like, John, I better be polite and just ask them. They know that I've said it to a few people, but out of respect from this point until it's made like 100%, but they have said, I want to say it's a big company, they've not just said, like, responded to messages or comments, DMing back and forth quite a bit, massive paragraphs, and then saying that I'll let you know where to send these wheels off to. So the next big wheels out of the UK, and also the first of their kind, to be able to be as soft as an 85A wheel, but as hard enough to power slide. So you have the soft impact from your 85As, and no core, no aluminium core, no split Durama, the same Durama. And I mean, it's no cap because I've shown it. Rock hard, more bouncy, harder, grips more, doesn't grip. Can't make up the visuals, bro. You know what I mean? Like, way bouncier, and even when I do that, it's not as loud as that. Don't get me wrong, that still power slides well, but that's with not much weight on it. If I put my weight on it, the whole table will be rocking. This still rocks, but it power slides easier, and it bounces better. Oh, I'm so happy, guys. Anyway, onto the fingerboarding. I just need to show people what's been worked on too. and new Formula fingerball wheels, which I will not chew everyone's ear off with this one, but glow in the dark somewhere. I'll leave it to a bit. And then skateboards will be added. I was going to try and add them today, but they need one more coating. And it seems like one more, but they are seeming to need a ridiculous amount of light misted coatings. Like, granted, it's a skateboard, so there's a lot more space to cover. This one's the closest to completion of going on the store. I'm so tempted to not. I'm joking. I'm just honestly, you put so much time into it. It's a hobby. You know what I mean? So that's why, to me, I personally think that's more drastic in the sense of, you know, the person's going to do right by the company, because I wouldn't sell what I wouldn't use. I've got my own beanies, my own tops, my own jumpers, my own t-shirts. I use only my own fingerboards, only my own wheels. I'm now using my skateboard wheels as well. So it's like some companies literally, but oh yeah, they make a board or a wheel or truck, but they actually use like indies, or they use something else. I refuse to do that, because you're not standing by your own product then. I mean, like, evidently I'm skating my own wheel at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Like, as I said, I refuse to make, say, beanie, one of my beanies. I don't know how companies make stuff and don't stamp. There's a reason I made the company, partly as well, as it's such a hobby and a passion of mine. And I wanted to share that passion with people, because you get such better quality product. Because, and this is statistically proven, go look this up. Someone's putting their time into it because they're like a perfectionist on their own craft, rather than trying to make as much money as possible. I mean, I'm pretty sure some people will be mad at how much I don't care about money. I do. I know it's important. Granted, I don't even have that. I'm like literally skint. But happiness is not in money. And I know money provides stability, but 100% without a doubt, and it's easier to find happiness then potentially. But I also think it's finding who you are, what you enjoy. 100%. So yeah, I say Stain decks are on store as well, but that's pretty awful lighting to show. Stain deck, I think there's only one blank board left. Mystery packs, and they're 25, but as I say, everything's on 45% off. I'm actually going to get the QR code up now, so if people just want to screenshot it, go check it out in a bit. Obviously, once all stores run out, since supplies run out, that will be it until I make more. That was enough time. Oh, but yeah, I'm working on engraving a board too. I've seen it for sale, just to have some boards up as a display piece. And then obviously, as I said, for people that see it, this is a skateboard that's going to be going up first, but that's going to probably like another, because of curing time as well. Polyurethane takes like 24 hours to cure, rather than just things like clear coat and lacquer does, but it almost can sometimes be a little bit quicker than that. But polyurethane takes fucking ages. It's still tacky, like by the end of the evening when I sprayed it. It's ridiculous. What was that? It was like a roly-poly or some shit. Right. I don't know how much time I've got. I think I've got to 1:30 today, I believe. What was I going to do? I was going to try and make some fingerball wheels, like urethane fingerball wheels today. So the same stuff making those out of. So tempted. That's it. So, the middle stuff. So that's the boards glow in the dark. Well, that's one of the boards. It's another one, but it's not been in the sun really much. But yeah, they're even. I think that one's on the store, I believe. It'll be added in a minute anyway. So I'm coming off just to. Like that. I think there's like one mystery. There was one mystery back there. It's gone now. Grip tapes, waxes, and I'll tell you what, the wax is a lot more affordable and a lot cheaper than other ones. Yeah, I'm not naming who, but yeah, so like some companies charge £1.39 for one of these, right? £1.39. I think they're 50p on my store or 3 for a pound. So you get 3 cheaper than the price of one. Grip tapes are cheaper anyway. The waxes are like £2 or £3 each or something like that. Multi packs like £9 or whatever. But then there's a sale on the beanies, which I'm not gonna lie to you, maybe bigger company, but one I wear myself, as I said, one size fits all, incredibly comfortable and soft. And the logo is printed on, so it's not that shit that fades off of the material. That is actually printed on, and over time go more retro and fade. Alright, just like that printed on the back. That's available too, by the way. I wouldn't sell. I wouldn't use like. I only use my own wax. I only use my own boards. Hence, the ones have all been used and now stored. So I had a bit of an obsession with making boards at a point and using them for about 2-3 days. Making, I want to go, oh, I like that. So it was massively a hobby at one point. And then that's why I probably wasn't so good at thinkable putting for a while, because I'd end up making so many decks all the time, non-stop. Obviously, skateboards was the main goal, but they were like good practice, but they became a little bit kind of moreish, because I wanted to perfect it. So yeah, I love these glow in the dark boards, man. And then it's this sheep one, it's just like a butcher sheep. So it's more like edgy graphics and stuff like that. Chicken with glassware, stuff like that, or like a cow with glassware. Oh, bye. Did you say this was random? Let's get justice. How people get AI though? I do my own art. That was terrible. I've been drawing on an iPad for so long. Not like everybody. I'm so terrible at sitting down and doing a time lapse. I get so bored because I'd be moving about everywhere. The background would be uneven, and it would give people travel sickness. I mean, I give myself travel sickness how much I move about. So yeah, half the times I just show people pre-sketches. And I mean, like, I'm 25, so I'm before AI probably was a thing, but I mean, public knowledge at all. Even fucking like, look back 10 years ago, I'd have been like, what on earth? I wouldn't have believed the stuff that I can make now. I actually wouldn't. I don't think anybody, well, some people. I don't know where I put it. Oh well. You can also buy individual wax as well. Individual grip tape. Individual nail file if you want to. Really just anything. And there's also now, I've added today a donate section. And soon I'll be figuring out it's like at least half, if not more. Obviously, half of it, any you send will be, but I'm not hiding it in like small print. It's like, oh, like, we'll take like 80%. Some of it, so say someone donates a fiver, I could say like £1 is for the business, and then like £4 or like whatever goes towards charity. And also I want to do a particular, I want to do like wax sets and board sets that are more charity. You know how you have fair trade chocolate, so when you're buying it, you know that you're paying for that farm to get more fair trade. It'd be the same thing. It's like, oh, maybe artists as well, because of how many artists, like, right, there's people I know now who would be interested in getting some paid for their artwork. I don't know what that's like. And especially with AI, there's going to be people who aren't giving them jobs. But I mean, truthfully, you only take your job if you let it take your job. If I keep on putting up art of mine and other artists, and that's all I refuse to. I did try a few boards, never sold them, but AI graphics, I just didn't like how they were. I think not even how they were. I think they looked quite cool, but I think they didn't. It didn't feel like I'd achieved anything. I like, as I said, it's the hobby behind making it, that passion. And if I don't make it, I don't. That's why, yeah, you wanted this graphic. This first one I done was so simple. It's not even a graphic really. It's just a bit of graffiti with little fingers and flipping a ghetto bird. It's like a double meaning to the ghetto bird. I know double meaning. I know ghetto bird was a police helicopter. I get that, but I mean the flipping the bird, as in like so flip it's on the bird, and then also a ghetto bird is a nollie hard flip leg winning. A trick that always fucking eluded me, honestly. So I've made the first new type of. Listen to what I'm saying. This is why I'm saying people please support as early as possible. Just so, if anything, I know many people are bloody clout chasers. I'm joking, but I'm also not. People really do try and get chasing that clout. But if I was doing this, I've had people go, I'll go to school with him, which they didn't. I just ask them, how did you? That's cool. Which school did I go to? And they just don't say anything. So they're just trying to. But at the end of the day, as I said, the first, 100 customers got a signed card from me saying thank you, school for business. Because I said, so I'm going to be getting another part-time job. I'm going to keep working this business until I can't. I'm not here. I've done everything from designer graphics to boards, make skateboards, formulate a new type of wax that you apply one time, and literally it's just buttery. Look how buttery that is. You know what I mean? Like, and that's like a stable wall because it goes in like if you think about how brick is, it's porous, right? If you put this type of wax on this, it would fog up because it doesn't have any. It likes to go somewhere. This sort of wax is like waxes are made from paraffin wax, beeswax, and typically this has a few types of wax and a few. I don't give too much away. That's why I say school does help to a degree. You can learn quite a bit. But yeah, so I've technically formulated a new type of wax that hasn't existed before. Well, I could have, but I mean, not made public. A new wheel, which is 85A, but it power slides like a 101A wheel, but it has the soft reboot, so it's like a smooth skate, cracks, bumps, stones, pebbles. Obviously, not all of them, but some of them. It's just an easier ride, less likely to get chucked off than your 101A wheels. But these actually have. I can't. It has to be seen to be believed, but even then, it's like, has it been done before? I don't think so. Not 85A anyway, being able to power slide more than 101A, which is one of the hardest wheels you can get. And to prove it's 101A. People see that 101A in there, yeah? It's gripping the whole table and shaking it. Other hand, so you can see I'm not like rattling the table. This one, you can hear it, it's still grip, but it bounces more. Wait. Better bounce and quieter than that, which is like a rock. So 101A, 85A actually grips more, which it shouldn't do. It should be like the slippiest wheel, right? Even my OJs, right? They grip harder. That rolled over then, fair enough, but it's because they are thinner and ones are flat. It's not cut down flat this side because this was just trying to get the formula right. They are now on my board. Like I said, where am I being these buttons on? Skate my wheel. I mean, I feel like you should do. The fact I have to say that, there are so many companies that say. I mean, it's funny. I laugh at this, but Bam used to stick a Nike tick onto shoes that he found more comfortable because he didn't actually like the Nike SBs, which I do not. Fair play. At the end of the day, being told to do so, it's really uncomfortable. It also puts you at risk, but you're still then. It sounds that sounds bad. I mean, I get it because no one was none the wiser until people were made aware of it later on. So people still supported the brand. They didn't, and he still looked after his feet if they were uncomfortable. But then I don't agree with promoting something that you don't stand by. I'd be like, nah, I don't. That's why I've been at it for like 2.5 years, whatever it's been, alone. And I've worked on streetwear, so t-shirts, jumpers, beanies. I spent like a year working on boards and a bit of that year working on clothes, and then like the last year working on wheels, new formulas of wax. Wax was actually the first thing I worked on. I think I actually had the first book somewhere. No idea where I put it. I showed everyone earlier. all posts with video as well, and a post with the QR code. There's about 12 things stored in it. I will be adding some more. There's actually quite a few decks I need going on. Oh, right, well. Good get my knobbies, I think. What time is it? 12:30. Right. Just got to brainstorm the next plan of action. Tempted to go have a little skate, to be honest. But while I'm doing that, spraying the balls down, so I can let them sit on the skate. Tempting. I don't know if I'll be back on tomorrow, to be fair. I need to check the times and stuff. Charge my phone up a bit, and I will upload a clip today. Some skating. Nothing too gnarly at all. I swear it's Sunday, I don't piss anybody off. It's another point. Sorry guys, just can't. The thing's just a little bit on my brain. I kind of want to take the rail out. I have a flat bar whale. But I'm just so rusty that I generally feel like I'm going to eat shit. Which I guess is why. Need to send it again, but to get back into it. Think. like I said, that brain power can't so quick. Really a fan, but as I said, I have a partner multiple times. Um, Alright. I'm just gonna go for a ski, I think. I'm generally so just need to get out my system sort of thing. As I say, checkout store 45% off at the moment until all stock's gone, not until all stock's cleared. But I mean that will go quite quick as soon as I promote it. I'm happy to quick-ish. There's about 10 balls left, I think. 2 of them, 3 of them are glow in the dark. There's some beanie top, but everything is on sale, just not the skateboards. 55% off. No, 45% off. Oh, sorry, where's my brain today? Need a healthy little break, I think. Sweatband on, you can't even tell. Alright. I'm gonna have a little sleep, like 10-15 minutes, and I will burn up in that time, so I know it's probably what I'll be able to handle. Oh, just level me out a little bit. I appreciate you guys. I'm sorry I'm all over the shop, man. I'm so rough and not possible.
spray this. This is going to design. This is what I'm going to put the design on. So I'm just going to spray it with I was going to spray it with Polysub spray. Oh, the printer's not even working at the moment, is it?
Okay, I'm going for a skate.
Get some more footage. I got test 5 of my skateboard wheels. I appreciate, guys. I'm just gonna like swipe up. Actually, I'm gonna end it. I may be back on for like 20 minutes, half an hour. Depends how hot I get. It's like 37 degrees, so probably quite hot, quite quick. But yeah, I appreciate everyone. Yeah, I'll catch you all in a bit. Peace.